Hi there, this is Solitaire Ronin from Solitaire Ronin Films, and just thought I would give you a little view of my Blu-rays actually on the shelf. So at the top we have Patterson box set special edition from Plain Archive, the Bergman box set, signed Hellraiser, the Lawrence of Arabia box, another Hellraiser, some random Blu-rays and some DVDs from Jodorowsky, The Great Come and See, John Sayles DVDs, because sadly there's not a lot on Blu-rays, and just some duplicate Blu-rays. So we'll start over here. So this is just my Arrow Academy, and also my backlog is in another location. So this isn't all my Blu-rays. This is the ones that are out of my backlog, actually in the collection. And then we go on to the Asian imports, like Bud Blue, Nova Media, and Plain Archive, which is continued down here. Then we have some Arrow window titles and Blu-ray, and then my Arrow collection again. I've got more in the backlog, which I'll show off to my shame in a little bit. So these are just alphabeticized arrows. And again, the next shelf is more arrows. And then we go down to a few more arrows. Then we go into BFI, which again I've got a bunch in backlog. I mean, the backlog consists of films that I haven't seen and films that I've upgraded to Blu-ray that I have seen that I just need to check out the Blu-ray. And then it starts Criterion with Seven Samurai, which is amongst the best places to start. Then down here to more Criterion, DVDs and Blu-ray. Then down to the bottom, which is more Criterion. And then we go back up to the end of Criterion, special edition of The Thing. That's 88 Films Asia, which again I've got more titles in my backlog. 88 Collection Italian, again more in the backlog, which will be a common phrase. It's another version of The Thing. Then 88 Collection Slashers, and then the start of Scream Factory. So down here is the rest of the Scream Factories. And then moving on to Kino Lorber. These are all Region A's. And then moving down to 88 Films. These are just random releases by 88 Films. They're not numbered or anything. And then moving on to Eureka Masters of Cinema. Again, there's some DVDs in here as well. and I do have a bunch in my backlog. It's more Eurekas. And then Eurekas that aren't numbered. And then the start of my indicator collection. Down here is the rest of my indicators. I have a few new releases that are still in my backlog and a couple of box sets, William Castle ones, the Bud Bedecker that I still need to watch. There's the two Hal Hartley box sets and some of the Mill Creek video box Blu-rays, which are just a nice looking label from some 80s films. Then down here is the premium collection, which I have 2 or 3 still in my backlog. And then Shameless Video DVDs and Blu-ray. Again, I've got a bunch of other DVDs in my backlog. And we'll go back up again. And my steelbooks. These are the Mondos to start with. And then just A to Z steelbooks. And that's just a Blade Runner DVD box set to stop them all falling off the shelf. Then down again is more steelbooks. And then we just start the A to Z Blu-rays. There's a few notable DVDs put in as well. My other DVDs that aren't so notable I just have in disc boxes for storage purposes. I apologise for the shaky cam. Down to more A to Z's. I should have really laid down dolly track, but unfortunately you'll just have to make do with shaky cam. As we go through the alphabet. And the bottom shelf. And more up here. And more in this little unit. I really want to actually get some shelves made up and just shelve the entire room. So that's the end of my collection, and now I'm just going to add, to my shame, my backlog pile. So this is my backlog. These are box sets, and then these are DVDs. Yes, it's quite a pile. It's not my fault, it's the internet's fault. Second run, Italian collection Blu-rays, pile of random Blu-rays, and more Asian labels, Plain Archive, Nova Media. These are some random Blu-rays, and then my Criterion backlog, a few premium collection titles, Indicator backlog. Down here is Eureka Masters of Cinema backlog. More Eureka Masters of Cinema. And then 88 Films backlog. Got a bunch of Asian releases. And then my Shameless backlog. My Shameful backlog. And then over here, here's the Third Window, Artificial Eye Curzon. Here's my BFI backlog with the Ozu films that I need to watch. And then moving down here is the Arrow Academy backlog, melting into even more Arrow titles. And further down is the bottom shelf with even more Arrow titles. So that is my Blu-ray collection and my mountain of a backlog. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like or comments below if there's any films you'd like me to show off in more detail. Just let me know in the comments. And thanks very much for watching. This is Solitude Ronan saying farewell.